Never stop questioning. It was Saturday night and as usual, it was movie night for me and my family. I switched on the woofers and dimmed the light to get the theater feeling. It was 15th August, our Independence Day, and my 8-year-old nephew wanted to watch Shah Rukh Khan's Swadesh. I kept thinking, what am I doing for the country? What am I doing for the society? Am I contributing enough? Suddenly, I recalled my school days. I was scolded by the teacher for asking a question. I still remember my silly question, why is 2 plus 2 equals 4, why not 5, 6 or 7? My teacher gave me funny look. Yes, the same look that your wife gives when you forget her birthday. Men has got ability to forget important dates, and God has given special gift to the women to remember all the dates with timestamp. Well, the teacher berated me and said you are not supposed to ask questions in the class. Something moved within me and tears started rolling down my cheek. Action. I didn't want others in the room to see my pain, but I couldn't hide from my mum, so after finishing movie, she asked, what did you learn from the movie? My nephew looked at me with pointed eyes and yelled Rishikesh cries in the movie. What did I learn? Never stop questioning. Never stop questioning. It's never too late to ask questions. My 8-year-old nephew is a perfect example. He asks question to everything. Why this? What's that? Why not this? Do you remember as a child, we used to ask never-ending questions to our parents? We used to ask them what is the hull on a ship? What's the difference between a fruit and a vegetable? Why do I have to go to school? We always used to ask questions without worrying, without thinking, and without being judged. Why does children's inquisitive nature gets lost somewhere when we grow up? Why do we stop asking questions? Why we have forgotten that questioning is fun? Because after becoming adults, we hit a wall, action, and stopped asking questions. We start fearing and start wondering, what if I am laughed at? What would people think of me? I would become a laughing joke. Even if we want to ask a question, we hear our inner voice saying stop, don't raise your hand. It's better to sit quietly. Friends, we are born to quench our curiosity by asking questions and finding answers. Albert Einstein, the greatest physicist, once said the best scientists and explorers have the attributes of kids. They ask questions such as who, what, where, why, when, and how. You should never stop asking questions. Now the question is, do we have the courage to ask questions? I had the privilege to witness such courage by a 5-year-old kid, Amit. I met him when I was volunteering as a math teacher in an NGO for less privileged children. I was teaching them 2 plus 2 equals 4. When Amit raised his hand and asked, hand gesture, why? Honestly, I didn't know the answer, so I replied the same answer which I received as a kid. I smiled and said, Amit, you are not supposed to ask questions in the class. Instead of sitting quiet, he stood and started telling, never stop questioning, otherwise you will become idiot. Action. That day, I learned a life-changing lesson: never stop questioning. I always remember Amit. After I adapted, my life has changed. I have become happy and aware of my actions. This principle holds true for every person who adopts it. According to the research by Harvard Medical School, asking questions regularly fosters your creativity and critical thinking skills, help you advance in your field and help you discover new ideas, increases your knowledge and aids your memory, leading to better decisions. Remember, it is always better to ask than to assume. If you forget every word that I said today, I would be thrilled if you remember one lesson and incorporate in your life. Never stop